Hi guys and gals, I'm smoking my Peterson Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde pipe, and in it I've got some Stonehaven flake, which I'm enjoying immensely. This is going to be a video of shoutouts and a story. First of all, the shoutouts, and I'm just going to give you the names and I'll put them in the bucket below and you can go on have a look at them. There's Smoking Pipeliner, Corvette Jim Piper, Janko Adamek, Billy Smock, Smoking Hawk, Nigel Cox, and Eric Adams. And they're all guys who deserve a look and a sub if you haven't already subbed to them. Now the story. The story is called A Family Surprise, and I hope you like it. If anyone had have asked Rachel, she would have said her family were no different than any other family in the village of Lower Slad. She considered her family quiet, respectable, and with no secrets. Now she found herself sitting on the seat by the village pond and trying to understand what her grandma had told them at dinner. The meal had been a typically Sunday dinner. Rachel and her mother and father, Josie and Frank, along with her grandma Hannah, had enjoyed the roast beef and 2 veg, followed by apple crumble and custard. They were enjoying a nice cup of tea before clearing the dishes, when Grandma dropped the bombshell. She turned to Josie and said, I'd like to see your father again before I die. Everyone looked at her, and Rachel said, Grandma, Bill died last year. Remember? Grandma looked at her. Oh, he wasn't your real granddad, love. He was the lodger. I couldn't marry him because I was already married to your granddad. Josie went white, and close to tears, she asked what her mother meant. Grandma explained that she'd married Mihai Patkanian, a Romany traveller from Russia. She had to explain to Josie that Romany meant gypsy. Frank, having said, bloody hell, sat silent. Grandma explained that she'd kept in touch with Mihai by giving messages to the window cleaner, who ensured that they were delivered and brought back any reply. Mihai was coming to England to meet Grandma and the family. He would arrive in time for the next local horse fair, and they could meet him there. Grandma said all would become clear when they met Mihai, and refused to say any more. Excuse me a moment. The days soon passed, and a message arrived from the horse fair and invited them to visit Mihai. Mihai's caravans were gathered together on the edge of the village show field. Frank parked in the nearby public car park, and the family followed Grandma through the camp. Rachel was surprised to hear so many people greeting her grandma. As they did so, they bowed their head. Grandma replied in a language Rachel did not understand. Eventually, they came to a large tent next to the most beautiful caravan Rachel had seen. A fire burned, a short distance from the tent, and a cauldron and big black kettle were hung over the flames. As Grandma approached the entry, the two men who stood beside the flaps opened them, and Rachel saw her grandfather for the first time. He was smaller than she'd expected, but he looked muscular, and a smile gave him a kind look. He walked towards Grandma, kissed and hugged her, after which he greeted the rest of the family. Frank and Mihai liked each other, but Josie understandably seemed distant and wary. But as he hugged Rachel, he whispered, "Welcome home, Princess." And that's as far as I took it. I stopped it there, and I'll leave you to finish in your mind the story. And now, may you be richly blessed. May blessings from heaven pour upon you. May love, power, and strength be yours. And may your God always be with you, and forever hold you in his arms and never let you go. And may all of you, believer or non-believer, live your life to the full, for life is short and meant to be enjoyed.